The journey continues. Engines roar, unexpected stories unfold, and brands you think you know might surprise you even more. In the first video, we discovered that Volkswagen makes sausages, Lamborghini started out producing tractors, and Toyota was born in the textile industry. But that was just the beginning. The automotive world is full of curiosities that defy common sense. Some of these stories seem straight out of a movie, while others show how fate can completely change the course of a brand. And today, we're bringing you 5 more incredible facts about the world's most iconic automakers. So buckle up, because our first fact takes us to a place where law and speed meet. In the traffic of major metropolises, police vehicles are usually synonymous with robustness and efficiency, but in Dubai, they are something far beyond that. While in other countries, police forces use conventional sedans and SUVs, in Dubai, officers patrol the streets driving supercars that could be on a racetrack. Among them, Ferraris. Yes, in a city known for extravagant luxury, the police have an impressive fleet that includes models like the Ferrari FF, Lamborghini Aventador, Bugatti Veyron, and Aston Martin 177. But don't be mistaken, these cars are not used for high-speed chases. The true purpose of these police vehicles is not to catch criminals but to maintain the city's image. In Dubai, a police Ferrari parked at tourist hotspots is not just a matter of security but also a status symbol. And this strategy works. Tourists often stop to take photos, while the city reinforces its reputation as one of the most opulent places in the world. A police car that reaches 100 kilometers per hour in less than 3 seconds is not something you see every day. But in Dubai, it's just part of the scenery. If there is one brand that defines luxury and exclusivity, it is Rolls-Royce. Each car produced is a true monument to sophistication, made with the finest materials and the most precise engineering that money can buy. But what few people know is that Rolls-Royce's reputation goes far beyond the roads. Its engines are so reliable that throughout history, they have been used to power airplanes, ships, and even submarines. It all began in the early 20th century when the company realized that its expertise in precision engineering could be applied to other industries. During World War I and World War II, Rolls-Royce engines were essential for military aircraft, including the legendary British Spitfire fighters, which helped defend the United Kingdom from Nazi bombings. After the war, the company continued developing engines for commercial aviation, and to this day, some of the world's most modern aircraft still use engines designed by Rolls-Royce. But this technology doesn't stand out only in the air. Some military vessels and even nuclear submarines use propulsion systems developed by the brand. And even in automobiles, the reliability of Rolls-Royce engines is legendary. There are records of vehicles that have traveled over 1 million kilometers without needing major mechanical overhauls. This explains why the brand has an unusual motto: a Rolls-Royce never breaks down, it merely ceases to function temporarily. Whether on the roads, in the skies, or across the oceans, Rolls-Royce has built its reputation not only on luxury but also on impeccable engineering. And this precision leads us to the next fact, where one of the world's most famous automakers began its journey by manufacturing something no one would have expected. Today, Peugeot is known for its compact, reliable, and efficient cars. But before becoming a major name in the automotive industry, the company began its journey in a very different sector, manufacturing tools and metal utensils. In the 19th century, the Peugeot family operated a steel rolling factory, producing saw blades, watch springs, and even coffee grinders. These products became a success at the time, thanks to the quality of the metal used and the functional design of the pieces. It was only at the end of the century that the company decided to expand into the transportation market, starting with bicycles and later automobiles. The first Peugeot car was launched in 1889, and since then, the brand has established itself as one of the pioneers in the industry. But the curious detail is that even after more than a century focused on vehicle production, Peugeot never completely abandoned its roots. To this day, the company continues to manufacture pepper and coffee grinders, which are used by renowned chefs around the world. It's impressive to think that a brand that started by sharpening blades now sharpens its engineering in cars that travel the world. From steel to asphalt, Peugeot has shown that innovation can emerge from the most unexpected places. And speaking of innovation, the next brand on our list once tried to take its expertise into a territory that, in the end, never got the chance to see the results. When we think of Bugatti, we immediately picture extreme speed, sophisticated design, and exclusive cars that easily surpass the $1 million mark. Models like the Veyron and Chiron have broken performance records, turning the brand into a true icon of automotive engineering. But what few people know is that Bugatti once tried to enter Formula One and failed before even making it to the track. In the 1990s, during a period of renewal and ambition, Bugatti developed the EB 110 SS Formula One, a project that aimed to put the brand at the pinnacle of motorsport. The car was set to be an impressive machine, combining the automaker's expertise in aerodynamics with a powerful engine capable of rivaling the best teams on the grid. However, financial difficulties and internal changes ultimately buried the project before it even made it to the track. The EB 110 SS Formula One never competed, and Bugatti returned its focus to developing supercars for the streets. Today, this car has become an almost mythical relic, with only a few prototypes still in existence. The failure in Formula One could have marked the end of an era, but instead, Bugatti found its true calling in creating some of the most exclusive cars on the planet. And speaking of brands that expanded their horizons, the next story reveals how an automotive giant helped shape something much bigger than just a car. When we think of Ford, the first image that comes to mind is that of affordable cars that revolutionized the automotive industry. Models like the Ford Model T and the Mustang defined eras and transformed the way the world moves. But what few people know is that Ford also played a crucial role in aviation history. In the 1920s, the company decided to expand its business and began investing in the production of commercial aircraft. The result was the Ford Trimotor, a robust, reliable aircraft capable of efficiently transporting passengers and cargo. It became one of the first commercial airplanes in history and helped propel civil aviation in the United States. Before the Trimotor, air travel was experimental and uncertain, but this model introduced a new level of safety and reliability. Airlines began using it on regular routes, and it played a crucial role in connecting cities that had previously relied solely on ground transportation. Production of the Ford Trimotor lasted until the 1930s, when more advanced aircraft began to emerge, but its contribution to aviation was undeniable. What started as Ford's attempt to diversify its business became a milestone in transportation history. And just like the previous automakers, Ford proved that innovation and adaptability are key elements of success. The car brands that dominate the streets today haven't always had linear paths. Some started with steel, others in the skies, and some even in gastronomy. But all of them carry stories that go far beyond what we imagine. And if you love automotive curiosities, there's another video you need to watch: 5 automotive failures that shook the industry, models that launched with high expectations but ended up as commercial and mechanical disasters. The link is in the card, so click there to check it out. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like. See you in the next video.